What do you think when you hear word Palestine, West Bank or Gaza? Think. Let me tell you. When we hear the word Palestine, concept of resistance flow onto our mind. Resistance, continuous resistance which was started in late 1940s. You hear lots of stories, different narratives from various storytellers. Most of them are media personnel, politicians, social activists, or relief workers. We are not here to pass a judgment. We are here to analyze and discuss the facts. Let's find out the truth. Why Palestine issue looks like a complicated issue? Is it complicated? Or some people are trying to show it like a complicated and messed up issue? Let's find out. What do we mean by complicated? By the way, complicated means a thing or issue in which there are many interconnecting parts or elements. So how Palestine issue is complicated in which there are two parties and two narratives, two parties and two stories. If we are neutral and if we desire it to be solved, then we don't have to say it is complicated. Only person or party who wants to delay or deny the solution can say it is a complicated issue. Let's find out who says it's a complicated issue. United Nations? No, because it has already proposed two-state option. Palestinians? No, they just want their occupied land and self-governing sovereign state. Supporters of Palestine? No, they are endorsing the wish of Palestinians. Then who says Palestine issue is a complicated issue? As I told you before, people who do not want it to be solved. Remember it. It's basic parameter. Whoever says the Palestine issue is complicated, it means she belongs to the people who are willingly trying to portray Palestine issue as a complicated issue. When you say or endorse the narrative of complicated issue, it means actually you are endorsing narrative of Israel and its supporters. Unfortunately, majority of Western media outlets promote this narrative to discourage two-state solution or even any possible solution. When world has settled and resolved two world wars in a span of few years in which more than a dozen states were involved, then how a two-party issue can be complicated? When Israel and its supporters pretend to be peaceful and resolving, they say issue is complicated and start to tell you stories of last 2000 years and sufferings of Jewish people. Let me tell you one thing. Jews were never expelled or eradicated from Asia. Almost all horrible Jewish stories of disgrace, blames, murders, and genocide belongs to Europe. Almost 20 times more Jews were killed in Europe than total death of Jews in Arab-Israel wars. These facts are pointing out a view that if Israel and Jews as whole can forget about horrible European past, then how they are not able to forget Arab-Israel wars? Do you know why? They are doing this on a purpose. Even 10 times more Palestinians have been killed in Arab-Israel wars than fatalities of Israel, and millions of Palestinians were forcefully expelled from their homes. Still, Israel pretends to be world's most painful, suffering and vulnerable state. Do you know why? Just to justify its aggression and suppression against helpless Palestinians. UN's two-state solution is an only way out to solve this issue. Let me tell you one more thing. If anyone tells you that Jews are the only ancient indigenous people because Muslims came in Palestine in 17th century, then ask them if Hazrat Ibrahim was originally from Mesopotamia, then who were the original ancient owners of this land before Jews? They won't answer. Because most of current Palestinians and Israelis are descendants of ancient owners of this land. Both Palestinians and Israelis have same right on the land. No one can deny right of the other. If anyone does, it means she is against the peaceful resolution of the issue. Keep in mind, Palestine-Israel issue is not the Arab-Israel issue, because this term is purposefully used to exclude Palestinians from the discussion. This is Palestine-Israel issue. Yes, Arab world has suffered a lot because of this issue. Israel has been attracting Western powers by creating and promoting conflicts in Middle East to ensure American Western support. Subsequently, Middle East has been burning in wars, violence and conflicts. Let me tell you some examples. Israel supported Christian militia of Lebanon to fight PLA and Hezbollah. Israel supported Kurds to fight against Iraqi and Syrian regimes, and even Israeli intelligence has been manipulating various Palestinian groups to fight each other. Do you think an innocent and vulnerable state can fight such proxy wars? No. Israel is not innocent nor it is vulnerable. Rather, it is aggressor and suppressor. Israel has been delaying resolution even after Oslo Accords, and it was involved in the assassination of Yasser Arafat through radioactive polonium, which was proved in Swiss forensic report. We know the pain to be homeless and landless. Jews better know it because they had been suffering hundreds of years in Europe. They had been falsely blamed, disgraced, murdered, and repeatedly expelled from many places. How such a nation can repeat same wickedness with another innocent nation? No one can blame all Jews for the savagery is happening against innocent Palestinians. But State of Israel and its cruel governments are responsible for all the sufferings of innocent people. I want to make it clear that anti-Israel doesn't mean anti-Semitic. Anti-Israel doesn't mean anti-Semitic. Israel always tries to get sympathy by using term anti-Semitic if anyone tries to oppose aggression of Israel. Jews have same right like other human beings on this planet, and no one can deny their rights. Same as Jews, Palestinians have same rights, and no one can suppress their resistance by labeling their resistance anti-Semitic or extremist. Palestine issue is pure humanitarian matter. People of Palestine lost more than 85% of their land, and they are living in the largest jail of the world. Take example of Gaza. More than 2 million people live in a confined area of 300 square kilometers with no access in and out from Gaza. Only thing we want is implementation of UN's two-state plan, which was adopted on 29th November 1947 in the UN General Assembly as Resolution 181. There is no reason to delay implementation of UN partition plan and formal recognition of Palestine by Israel and global powers. Two-state solution will ensure peace in Middle East, and it will reduce suffering of innocent people of Palestine. Let's stand for peace, and let's stand for two-state solution through implementation of UN plan with peaceful and civilized manner.